It's been a while now since I've checked in with myself, just emotionally and physically spent. Full disclosure, I've never actually spent a full night away from my toddler, and I've never had anything like that before. I went to a nearby coffee shop doing some shadow work because I haven't been able to do my weekly skincare routine probably in months now. Like, I need to do at least once a month where I spend a weekend away and just reconnect with myself. Hey, it's Nyla. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I am a full-time working mom with a toddler girl. And on this channel, I like to talk about all things design, but specifically focusing on the home, how it impacts our mental well-being, and just different things we can do daily to improve that. If that all sounds good to you, please make sure to like and subscribe. I release videos every Sunday. Well, I'm trying to. That's what this whole weekend was about. Well, not the whole weekend, but partially. I've been kind of overwhelmed recently, and I've kind of been stuck mentally trying to get my thoughts together, see where my head's at, see where my goals are. It's been a while now since I've checked in with myself to make sure I was actually hitting the goals that I wanted to hit, to actually make sure I was setting goals for myself, because I got very much caught up in the toddler mom life and focusing on my daughter and just doing the day-to-day, basically just to maintain. And my birthday kind of became my excuse, so to say, to give me a chance to take the weekend and just revisit myself. That I was very drained, very tired, very just emotionally and physically spent, and I was trying to keep up with the same pace that I had previously, and things just became very hectic and very chaotic quickly. So I went back and forth about this weekend. Full disclosure, I've never actually spent a full night away from my toddler. Yes, there's been times where I've been out all day long and then I come back late and she's sleeping by the time I get home, but I'm always there when she wakes up in the morning, or I will say sometimes even by the time I leave for, say, work in the morning. But I've seen her, I've touched her, had skin-to-skin contact with her, and been able to, like, you know, give her a hug and a kiss or whatever, even if she's not aware of it. So I was a little bit worried. I won't say a little bit, a lot of it worried about actually spending the night away from my toddler. And this is actually pretty big for me, because this is something that I talked to my therapist about before, and I think she would be very proud of me. I'm very proud of me. I did so well. Let me take a moment to just compliment myself and give myself a pat on the back, because I didn't know how I was gonna feel, and yes, I've been FaceTiming her every night. However, so I got here on Friday and it's Sunday, and I actually have like 30 minutes to check out, but I'm just gonna power through this video real quick. I wanted to make sure that I filmed it now while everything is still like fresh. I'm still feeling all of my feelings from this weekend. I had a general idea of what I wanted to do this weekend. I didn't like hardline everything. I didn't really like search for restaurants or anything like that. I knew that I wanted a nice hotel because I knew I would be spending a large chunk of time in the hotel. I wanted it to be relatively inexpensive, and I also wanted it to have multiple work areas, even though I didn't end up working anywhere else besides my room. And I also knew I wanted to have some kind of like pool, or I don't know, body of water. Originally I was looking at hotels near the beach, and obviously it's July, this time of year, the prices were astronomical. So I ended up booking with Hyatt Regency, and my stay here has been absolutely amazing. I've loved every single bit of it. As though you can't tell, I can't stop smiling because I feel so refreshed after the weekend I had, but more on that later. Let me tell you what I did this weekend. So my full itinerary: Friday I got off work and drove straight here from work. I packed Friday morning, and let me tell you, I had 3 bags with me. I don't know why I have so much stuff. My sister said things just expand when they make it into the suitcase, because like, girl, why do you have 2 bags and a suitcase? Anyway, I needed everything that I had. Anyway, so yeah, Friday morning I packed everything I needed, went to work, and I left straight from work. I had the most amazing car ride. My sister gave me this little gift basket. If I have a video, oh yeah, I did take a video, so I'm gonna put that video in there. She gave me this little gift basket with all these little goodies for my ride and for my stay here, and it made my ride so much better. You can kind of see it. So this actually sits in the cup holder of your car. It's a little diffuser, and it was aromatherapy while I was driving. It was so nice. I got to chill. I had little snackies she got me, and it was just the nicest drive. So check-in when I got here. What did I do Friday? Oh, so my sister actually surprised me with a little cheese platter and a birthday cake, and it said happy birthday, and it was the cutest thing ever, and it was like just an amazing start to my weekend. And I've never had anything like that before, but leave it to sisters, they just know. So that just made everything so nice. It made my whole weekend feel so good. So it was just the most amazing start to my weekend. And then what did I do Friday? Oh, so I was just kind of tired, right? Just from like working and the anticipation leading up to the trip and me being worried about leaving my daughter. So Friday I just chilled. I did a little bit of journaling, and I tried to play my Switch, and I was just so tired. I just went to sleep, which is kind of just a testament to how worn out I was, because I had drank, like, I had matcha, I had coffee. I was like, I'm gonna stay up late tonight and do stuff. Girl, I did not make it. So I just knew, like, okay, this weekend is very much needed. Anyway, so Friday night I just slept. So Saturday I got up early and went to the gym. Also pat on the back for me, because I've always had the mindset of just having a vacation where you just want to, like, I don't know, which it's like I would still like have this type of vacation, but for me this self-care weekend was a little bit more about me getting back to myself. So me actually working out in the gym on vacation, that was big for me, and I actually really liked it. I literally never thought that I would be that girly that was in the gym on vacation early on a Saturday morning working out, but there I was, and it was actually really nice, and it helped me to have more energy for the day. So after that, that's when I got to work. Oh, I went to a nearby coffee shop. So I'm in New Brunswick, and it's right by Rutgers, which is where I partially went to college before I ended up transferring, but it was a little cathartic. Is that the right word? I don't know. But it was weird because I was walking to the coffee shop and I'm like, oh my God, I kind of remember being here. But it still also felt like weird and new because I'm in a different stage in my life. And it was so much different from who I was back then. So I don't know. It was really nice. And the walk to the coffee shop was really nice. The coffee that I tried was different. I think it was Haraz, if I'm not mistaken. And I literally just, because I went downstairs to get a coffee, but Hotel's restaurant was in the closed period between breakfast and lunch. So the girl recommended that coffee shop down the street, and I tried their signature coffee, which was good, very different. And the thing that I love about college towns is they always have a lot of cafes, a lot of good places to eat, and they accommodate dietary restrictions. Yes, we love that. Me trying to be vegan. Also me eating smoked salmon. Vegan-ish, okay? Vegetarian-ish, okay? So, you know, we go back and forth. Anyway, I've got 20 minutes to finish this video before I have to check out. So then I went and I got myself a little coffee, and I got a tofu wrap from another bagel place down the street, and back to the hotel. And the majority of the day Saturday I spent working on myself, doing some shadow work, which was absolutely amazing, working on some of my goals, where I want to be at mentally, goals that I have like for the future, things that I want to do, like as far as like my lifestyle choices and like the lifestyle I want to live, budget. I went through all of my life categories. So that was a very, very productive day. And then I decided to treat myself Saturday night, and I went to Ulta actually to find a sunscreen, but we had no progress there because I was looking for a physical sunscreen, physical or mineral sunscreen that was cruelty free and also doesn't leave a white cast, and also potentially like tinted because of my complexion. Physical sunscreens always leave a white cast. Anyway, that produced no results, but I did get a new highlighter and a beauty blender. And so I took myself on a little hotel date. I did my makeup, I got dressed up, I was feeling myself, chilling, relaxing. I went down to the hotel restaurant and I just had a little meal and a drink, and that was it. And then I came back upstairs, watched some TV, chilled, and then I went to sleep. And here we are on Sunday morning. And actually this morning I had a little self-care morning, which was very nice because I haven't been able to do my weekly skincare routine probably in months now. So I'm thinking about making this a thing. Like, I need to do at least once a month where I spend a weekend away and just reconnect with myself. That might get a little expensive. Maybe it'll be a different type of hotel, I don't know. But anyway, so that was absolutely amazing. That was so nice. So yeah, and then I had breakfast, and now here we are and I'm talking to you. Oh yeah, and I went to the pool this morning. Like, first thing when I woke up, I went to the pool, just put my feet in. I was gonna get in the hot tub. There was this man in there and he had his eyes closed. He looked like he was like thoroughly enjoying himself. I'm like, you do you, guy. Like, I'm not gonna disturb your peace. So I just put my feet in the water for a little bit and chilled, and it was still nice. And then I came back up to my room. If you're a toddler mom or just a mom in general, like, you get it. Things can get very overwhelming very quick. So honestly, anybody who's just feeling like tired, overwhelmed, drawn, I really feel like just taking a weekend to take yourself out and disconnect from people. I really wanted to be able to spend time like with me, as opposed to, and at times it did feel like I would see people with like their families and like they had their kids and their friends, and I was like, oh. But also still the peace that I felt this weekend, just being with myself and having things just be so quiet and leaving things out and not worrying about my cats or my toddler like getting into anything. It's the little things. Like, you wouldn't even think that that's something that's like, it disturbs your peace, but honestly it does. Like, leaving my makeup out on the counter, that was like like a chef's kiss. Like, this is the type of weekend that I'm talking about, because oh my god, did that feel good. Anyway, so I would encourage you to take a weekend, do a self-care weekend, get dressed up for yourself, do your makeup for yourself, for you. Take yourself out to eat and just get to know yourself a little better, because I honestly think that you might be very surprised at what you find. And the girlies that get it, like, you get it. So now that I've had this reset, I really do feel like I'm ready to carry this energy with me back home. I know it's not going to last forever, but I do have intentions on doing something like this again, which boyfriend doesn't know it yet, but he'll find out soon, and I'll find out the type of weekend that he had all by himself, which is also a big milestone for him too. But my baby's still in one piece, and as much as I think about like, oh well, what if he's like not following this or that, or I really feel like maybe we just need to grant ourselves a little bit of grace and understand that things are not always going to happen the way we want them to happen, in the way that we want them to happen. And I think sometimes we just need to look at the overall picture and look at what matters the most, like health, safety, and just general happiness. Thank you so much for watching this video and sticking it out with me and just getting to know me a little bit better. And honestly, I hope you found something in this video helpful. If you did, let me know. And I am going to finish packing because I'm not done yet, and I've got like 10 minutes to be out of here. So let me wrap this up, and I'll see you next time.